Hey guys, I know it's been like a super long time, but I've had a lot of difficulties with YouTube, including just systematically removing my videos. So it's made it really hard for me to develop content for that. Also, some real life stuff, um, as you can probably maybe hear in the background. Although hopefully this is suppressing some background noise. Maybe not. Anyway, I just I'm gonna do some other reviews and stuff and some quick notes, but first up is The Walking Dead. And honestly, I haven't, I guess I haven't really even felt as strongly enough to say something to do just a video. I mean, your live reactions are one thing because you're just kind of talking in the moment, but just to do a standalone video on its own is one thing. It's a separate thing. And last night's episode, I definitely felt kind of a visceral reaction to what happened. So, two things. One, uh, Maggie definitely needed a Michonne in her corner. And I felt like it was very reminiscent of the scene in the barn when Rick didn't want the group to go with Aaron. He didn't trust Aaron. He thought he was, you know, full of caca. And Michonne was like, no, we're going. Uh, no, like she was the only one to stand up to him. And there was no one really there to stand up to Maggie. It was people who were like, oh, well, it seems like a good deal, but there was no one who was firm, who was just like flat out like, no. Right? That's the first thing. And then the second thing, and this one is twofold, I think. I don't know if Maggie has amnesia or what, but when she's, speaking about who taught her how to be a leader, and she mentions Deanna and Georgie, and it's just a complete omission of Rick. And it's just so bizarre to me for a number of reasons, especially considering that one, it's Rick who at Hilltop, specifically at Hilltop, they're walking up the stairs at Hilltop when they first go there with Jesus. And Rick asks her, when are you going to step up and start doing these kinds of things? And I think she was definitely holding back because Rick was there, like standing in his shadow. So she's standing back in Rick's shadow, who's the natural leader, and was hesitant to lead because her leader was right in front of her. And it's him who propels her to go forth and to take the reins and negotiate with Gregory. He makes her take that first step, but she doesn't want to do it. She definitely was like, kind of pussyfooting around. So, and to say that she didn't learn anything from Rick or, follow and abide by his leadership for literally years is insane. It's insane to me. And then I guess some people could argue, maybe she held him not killing Negan against him. And maybe that's why she didn't name him. But that doesn't make sense because she literally just worked with Negan, close contact, hand to hand. Even Rick didn't do that. Like Negan was in prison, out of sight, out of mind, basically. So she's working with her husband's killer side by side in the trenches. That's fine. But not that this lady, I can't think of her name, the Commonwealth lady governor, even knows who any of these people really are. Well, except for she kind of knows who Deanna is, but it's not like she knows, Georgie or Rick. Like, doesn't really matter to her one way or the other. It just seemed like such a slap in the face to not mention Rick, and also slap, I think, to the audience to not mention Rick. It's just so bizarre to me, and it was jarring so much that I felt compelled to do a quick video about it right now and just go live with my tiny plus one in the background yelling and doing all kinds of things. So that's basically my thoughts on it. I just don't understand the reasoning behind it or the logic. I don't know who made that decision, who greenlit it. Why would they go along with that? That no one on set was like, hey, maybe, she's given a list of names. Maybe she could give Rick's name to round it out. I don't know. Just maybe we can be cognizant of how that might be perceived by the audience, especially with the lack of, news and coverage on the Rick movies, and we're coming up with yet another spinoff. Just a thought. It just doesn't seem like the best decision. It's a small thing, but it's also a huge thing. As someone who's been a fan of the show for years and years and years, I just don't get it. It just seems like a bad move for the story. It seems like no one remembers who Rick even is, which is weird. Like, how did you people even get there? How do you even know what Hilltop even is? Jesus literally shows up in Rick's bedroom, not Maggie's. So he made a deal with Rick, not Maggie. We get to Hilltop because of Rick and Michonne, not Maggie. So it just to omit that whole part of the story is like, what are we doing? So yeah, I just felt like it was disrespectful to Rick, but also to the fans. Yeah. I feel like they want us to forget that Rick exists so that they don't have to discuss the movies. I don't feel like that they're happening. Like, I don't know what's going on. And it bothers me on a number of levels because it's been literally like several years now. I don't even know how long. Like, I remember the feeling of dread when they didn't mention anything at one Comic-Con about the Rick movies, and it's like, how do you not have a trailer for the Rick movies already? And now it's been years more after that. So, and to just not mention him here, it just irritates me. And to quote Abraham, it makes my ass itch. So that's all I really had to say about it. So I appreciate you guys for listening. I'm going to talk about a Disney movie, Pixar movie, and some other stuff. Not Walking Dead related. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my channel. But it's good to see there's some people still listening. Hello. Thanks, you guys. And I'm going to be back on another live stream in a minute with that other stuff real quick. So see you soon.